This video provides an overview of the Aras integration using the Syndeia web dashboard for Syndeia Release 3.4. We recommend watching video 1.9, Introduction to the Syndeia web dashboard first, which illustrates how to log into the web dashboard and its principal features. In this video, we begin on the Repositories page, where we identify the Aras category and expand it to show the specific repositories in this category. If there are no existing repositories, we can add one by selecting Aras and clicking the plus-shaped Add Repositories icon. In our case, we already are linked to an existing repository named Aras Innovator at Intercax. If we need to add or update our access credentials for this, select it and click the gear-shaped Update Repositories icon. If our credentials are good, Aras Innovator at Intercax appears in the Tree View column and can be expanded to show products and parts. Note the differing icons. For more information on the Aras data model and how it relates to the Syndeia graph, review the background section of the Aras Hands-On Tutorial 22.1. We can launch the Aras page in our default browser directly from the Tree View by right-clicking and selecting More Details. We can also learn more about the objects in the Tree View using the icons on the right. Details shows us the properties of the Aras element, including its name, external key, type, URL, and others. These can be displayed in the default order shown or alphabetically using the icons at the top. Click Details again to close this panel. The search icon allows us to search the repository for any Aras item type, not just products and parts as shown in the Tree View. If we choose part, we can enter an item number, for example UAV 1000 PL1, which is the part number in this case. From the search results on the right, we can right-click an object and access the same functions available in the Tree View to the left. Experienced Aras users can query the repository by selecting Filter and using the Aras query language. Review Aras documentation to learn more. The Relations icon lets us see what the selected element is connected to. The Syndeia web dashboard shows both intermodel connections, the links from an Aras element to a model element in another domain, which Syndeia creates and manages, and intramodel connections between Aras elements. These are created and managed within Aras, but the Syndeia web dashboard can extract and display them when the Relations icon is clicked. In this case, there is a parent part and many subparts contained by the selected element. There is also one existing intermodel connection to a JAMA requirement. We can add a second from the web dashboard using the Add icon, which opens a new window. To add a new reference relationship to the Syndeia database, we select a Syndeia project, review video 1.5 on projects if needed, select a target repository, Jira at Intercax in this case, select it, and expand the contents of that repository to check the box beside the element we want to connect to. Before creating the connection, we have the option of setting the direction of the relation, all Syndeia connections having a defined direction. When we click Create Reference Relationship and reload the relations display, the new intermodal connection appears. In Syndeia Release 3.4, this feature works only for reference intermodal connections. Intramodal connections and model transform intermodal connections are not possible for the Aras integration, but may be available in future releases. The Syndeia web dashboard provides an alternate view of the network of connections involving Aras elements called the Digital Thread Explorer. If we right-click on an Aras part or product and choose Graph View, the window shifts to show a single node. If we hover over it, we see info about this node in a small window. Its color corresponds to the color key on the right. View video 1.10, Setting Graph Display Preferences, for info about graph colors and layouts. If we right-click and choose Expand, we see all the connections to it, both the intramodel connections to other Aras elements and the intermodel connections, in this case, to a JAMA requirement and the JIRA issue we just connected. As in the tree view, we can open the connected element directly from the diagram in our browser, if its repository is accessible through Syndeia Cloud. We can also expand the new nodes to interactively follow a chain of connections. There are a few features of the Aras integration, such as compare operations across reference connections, which are only accessible under the Syndeia client dashboard. Check out the Aras tutorials and demonstrations under Syndeia plugin headings.